On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Cheers! Happy Christmas Eve! We are in full party mode. We have literally slipped out of Christmas Eve celebrations to record this video as quick as we can.
Kids in the restaurant having a meal without
We've
us
been for
now,
brunch, we've had drinks,
so that
it
we
could get messy.
can
Yeah.
come and record this video for you. Our last in our 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
You're going to ring that bell the whole time I'm talking.
Probably.
Our last video in the 12 Days of Christmas series. We hope you've enjoyed them. We hope you've learned of some whiskies that you may not know about.
we have.
Knew
Yeah.
about.
Oh look, I keep looking in the camera. Why are you so low?
I think my chair's at
Or is
its
it my
chips.
hat
I
is
think-
so high?
I think I've had a lot to drink, and I think I'm slouching, and I think it's just going
It's
all
just
wrong
going
for me
downhill,
today. So
yeah.
I think it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. You're lucky you caught me in the afternoon, not tonight. So yes, thank you if you've watched some of the videos, all of the videos. We appreciate it, even if you've just watched the one.
Yeah.
It has been a great chat.
I really
It's been a
enjoyed
great
it.
series for us.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed every minute.
We
of it.
weren't sure at the beginning, we're going to be completely honest. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think when you and like we said before, it's a gift from Master of Malt, so it's like we were always a bit dubious about
Hesitant.
accepting gifts and things like that, and putting that it's a paid promotion because it sometimes gives you the wrong kind of perspective
Yeah.
of what the video's about. It's not an advertisement; it's just us telling you what we think of this.
And we're always going to be
thing, and
truthful.
we'll be
But
truthful
I would
with
say overall, it's been a really good experience.
Well, that's the thing. I think before we get to that, I think we'll open the last one, and then we'll give our overall impressions of the can. Oh, let me have another drink.
You opened the last one.
Okay, so last one. Let's see what we've got. Do you think they've?
Shall I do a drum
I
roll
was going to
just
say,
for
do
the
you
last
think
one?
they've saved a big one for the last one? But
can you imagine?
this might. There's no numbers.
Because
so you
we've
could have
opened it, yeah. You don't
in
know,
any
do
order, couldn't you? So it could be the worst one.
you? Drum roll.
Okay, so that's rubbish now. So that's gone. Right. So what we got?
Boutique company.
It is that boutique whiskey company, World Whisky Blend. Okay, so we haven't done many boutique whiskey companies, so it's another kind of new one to us. So let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so we've done a little bit of revision, and it is about £33 a bottle. We haven't had it before, like I said, so we're going in kind of fresh for us. What do you think on the nose? Well, it's quite perfume.
It's very light,
Yeah.
floral.
Oh, I'm getting a right perfume nose.
Yeah. I'm interested. Now, obviously, we've opened... I was going to point to the cat lid there, but you've chucked it. We opened them in order as to what was the doors were. They weren't numbered.
Yeah.
Wonder why? Was there a conscious effort to put this last? Or, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's probably one of the cheaper whiskies that we've had.
Yeah.
It's a independent bottler, which we love. It's interesting. I just wonder why. Was there any thought process, or was it completely random? We've said this before. Let me know if you've had one of these. Are your whiskies in the same order? Or is every box different? We don't know, because obviously we've only got ours. But yeah, very light. Pears and floral.
It's a little bit
and
lacking on the nose, I would say.
floral as in like actually flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not an awful lot
That
going on.
perfume note's disappeared on me now, so...
No, it is, and there's a light fruits. I'm going to say like
back.
pears and things.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a summery kind of
Yeah,
whiskey,
it's
I would
just
say.
really light, really fruity.
Unless this changes on the palate, I think on the website they were saying that it's like good for like mixing.
I think they did. I think Boutique
But
did
that
say
on the
that.
nose, it comes across as a little bit like too mellow to work well in a cocktail. Unless it's different.
It doesn't smell, like, and this is me, still new to whiskey. When you smell a whiskey, I instantly get that whiskey note, and I'm harking that back to 15 in a park with a bottle of bells. Not my finest moment, but that's my first experience of whiskey, right? And every now and then I get that feeling and that memory of like, oh, this doesn't smell like that. I actually think I'm going to say in a blind tasting I would question if it was whiskey.
You joking?
Because it's so light
Right.
and it's so...
And you're questioning whether it's whiskey because it's
No,
not taking you back to being in a park with a bottle of bells. Is that your reasoning?
Imagine if I had this. This was my first experience.
And
it's
am I getting
floral
lower?
and it's light.
I think I am. You know? I just pull my hat off of it just so I can
love
stay
this.
the same
I
height.
love that we don't care. I'm just going to say we've already been to the pub.
Yeah, so I'm going to taste it. How's that staying up like that when there's nothing?
The whiskey was that good.
Funky. That's the first note I get. Funky.
It's very pleasant to drink. It's very nice.
It's that cardboard.
There's...
Doesn't do a lot.
I'm not over. Oh, I feel gutted. It's the last one. No, that might be my stuff. I was expecting last one to be like, oh my God, this is good.
It's not bad.
No.
It grows a little bit in the palate. I'm getting the fruits a bit more.
It's
now,
very
the
nice.
Fruits. Give it a bit more. Give it more of a chance. Don't dismiss it. Give it a bit more of a chance. It does. The fruits do come out a little bit more, but it's a bit subdued compared to what we've had before.
Subdued is a very good word.
Yeah, it's not. I still don't think this would be good for mixing though. I wouldn't
think
put
you'd be
this. You've only got to add a couple of things to a
I think you'd
cocktail with
lose
this, and
this.
it's lost completely.
Yeah.
So I think they're wrong in that they're
Yeah.
saying that.
This isn't hard to drink.
It's
Neat.
It's a budget in my head. It's £33 a bottle, but in my head it comes across a bit like a budget dram to me. It doesn't do enough to make it interesting to me.
And I think as a YouTuber, which is what we are, and we're reviewing it, I don't think I would be saying, oh, try this. It's lovely.
And if you'd have told me when I was like 15, 16
In a park with a bottle of bells,
that I'd be sat with a pair of Christmas glasses and
independent
a
bottler.
Christmas hat doing
YouTube.
YouTube videos, I'd have told you were crazy, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So,
But here we are.
here we are. Yeah, I mean, the places that life takes you.
I know.
But how does
having...
this fit into the box, would you say?
I'm going to say I like that it's in the box. It's an independent bottler. Boutique Whiskey Company is a big company.
They've got lots of
huge
whiskies.
company. We've had lots of different whiskies in tastings.
Yeah.
It depends how much thought went into it, this element. I personally would not have put this as Christmas Eve's dram.
They haven't, have they? Because they're not numbered or anything.
But they haven't told you how to
it's
drink
only
it
the
either.
way we've done it.
I know.
But my negative would be that it's not their finest hour of a whiskey.
No.
So if you're going to judge them,
Yes.
you've had 12 different brands.
Yes.
If you're going to go like rate them like we have,
Yeah.
you're not going to buy any more of this because of this whiskey. It's not going to be the one that makes you go, I need to try more boutique whiskey. You're going to go, I need more malt lac, or I need more teeling, or I need more burnt ends.
Yes.
I think this is the one that
Boutique
you're going to go,
could have put a better one in.
If
Yes.
that's what they're giving you.
Yeah.
And I know it's all based on price because
Yes.
they've got to keep it to a price for what the calendar
Yes.
costs.
Yes.
But I probably, if I was
hear you.
them, I would have said, leave us out of it then.
Yes.
If this is all we can put in
Yeah.
for the price point. But
And I think then I'm doubly disappointed that this is Christmas Eve's dram.
it's our Christmas Eve.
It
dram.
is, I know.
They didn't tell us to open
But that's
this
why I
on
want
Christmas
to
Eve.
know. Do you open them in order? If everybody's is exactly the same, I don't
It
know.
depends how you do it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? We've just done it our way. To us, the last one seems like it was meant to be. But it's only 12 days of Christmas, so really it should maybe only be the 12th
Maybe.
of December.
What would you do for the other 12 days?
You buy another one. But yeah, I mean, it fits in well. I mean, it's got its place.
Yes.
Whether it's
And
a
I
good
think again,
move, like in that you wouldn't necessarily buy the bottle or any. You know.
But maybe if you were somebody new to whiskey, which is what we're kind of the avenue we're going down, you may not have heard of that boutique whiskey company. You may now go on and do some more exploration of your own. You might be interested in joining one of their tastings. We've been in one of their tastings. This was a live one before virtual. It was good. It was good fun. It introduces you to independent bottlers, which I like the idea of that. I like that if you had no idea about whiskey, you didn't know where to start, this would be amazing because it's like, oh, and this is a different company.
You got to also remember that, like, if you were bought this as a new person to whiskey, this actually might be more to your tasting because some of them have been strongly peated. So it all depends where you are on your journey. It really does. If you're like a newbie, this could be the perfect ending.
Yes.
If you're a little bit advanced, then all of them might have been lacking because you're already past where you've maybe. I would imagine a lot of people who we know have probably had most of these before. Yeah. So you're not going to try anything you haven't had before. We're lucky in that we're in the middle ground, that we've had some, we've not had some, but it's opened our eyes to some brands that we haven't tried before. Yeah. So we're quite lucky in that we're in a privileged place with that. I think it all comes down to where you are in your journey.
So let's review the calendar as a whole because this is our last video.
Overall, I think it's been a fantastic. I think it was £45 if you were to buy it, and I would be completely happy with that. Completely happy with that.
It did really impress me.
And I think the best part about it is that you can buy more expensive calendars, but if you like a bottle in those, I'm guessing they're probably going to be the bottles that are getting up to £100 plus, 80 to £100 if not more. So if you like one of the samples, it's a big outlay again. You've just bought the calendar for over £100. If you like one of the samples, you're going to have to outlay another over £100 perhaps to get a bottle of one of them. With this, majority of them, I think the more, like when we looked into it, was like £90. But everything other than that has been
Under
in the
40,
30 to 50 range. So it's still expensive, don't get me wrong.
But I love that because in the grand scheme
accessible.
of whiskey, that's not expensive. I love that there was the Mortal at 16. That to me was a really high point. Yeah. It's like they slotted in a whiskey you might not have tried. Yeah. That to me was genius. Loved it. And it was gorgeous. Yeah. I'm going to say, I said this before, the breadth. Literally the breadth. There was a couple of entry-level standard distilleries like the Glengoyne. Oh my God, brilliant. There was some left of fields which we had tried, but I think we're probably quite unique in our journey that we quite like left of field. We're very much independent bottler. We're very much let's try something different. So there are some standard whiskies from standard distilleries that we've never bought just because everybody goes, oh, you should have the 10-year-old of this, and we've never done it just because you never get round to it. That sounds awful, but sometimes if you've got 50 quid, you're like, oh, we could buy this, or we could buy this really exciting one. And we're a bit more like that, which is probably why we've tried some of the more exciting ones. But I absolutely, hands down, I have been blown away by this. I did not expect it to be as exciting as it was.
No, I think it's been... I was worried when we did it because I thought that, one, you don't want it to come across like an advert for it because that's 100%.
Or talk negatively about it because it's boring or it's like.
But we would have talked negatively about it if it would have been negative.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do that.
Good,
yeah.
If it hadn't have been good, we would have said.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do that.
I want to tell the truth.
Yes.
So you hope it's going to be good, like you always do, don't you? But if it's not a good experience, you're going to say it's not a good experience, which is exactly what we were going to do. And we have been lucky in that it has been a positive experience.
That we haven't enjoyed.
There's only 2 out of 12 that to our taste haven't been what we like. But overall, it's been great. I mean, 45 quid. I think that's a steal, to be honest, for what knowledge you've gained.
Yes.
Not necessarily just the whiskey that's in the box, but all the bottles that you can now go and buy, and you can buy at a relatively cheap price. That's what I like about it. It's not going to cost you the earth.
Yeah.
You can probably do this if you did it from the 1st of December till the 12th, or whenever you want to do it. You could quite easily have learned a few bottles that you would put on your Christmas list easily, and I think that is brilliant. And don't get me wrong, that's what it's designed for, isn't it? It is an advertising tool. It's like, here's some samples at a good price, come and buy a full bottle off us of them, you know what I mean? That's what it's designed for.
But it was fun as well.
But they
it was
still
I loved
did
getting
it
up in the
well.
morning, and not in the
still-
morning because we didn't do them in the morning. But do you know what I mean? I love the idea of opening the door.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, overall from us, I think definitely positive. Give it a go. I mean, I would say, if anything, wait till January, because they're probably going to be in the sale, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Once Christmas is gone and it's kind of they don't need them, you'll probably get it for cheap. I don't know, but I would
Good
imagine,
drums.
like everything, January sales, you'll get them, and you'll get a good box set for even less than what it is usually. You know, so maybe keep that in mind as well. But yeah, overall, thumbs up from me, thumbs up from you. Yeah,
Definitely.
awesome. And that is it. We will wish you a fantastic Christmas. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to give you another little video, and but we just wanted to say, enjoy your Christmas Eve, enjoy whatever it is you're doing with your family, friends, etc. Have a great one, and we'll see you again soon. It has been a pleasure, and we hope you've enjoyed the videos. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye bye.